What's up guys, my name's Petey from Charlie Intel. So could Advanced Warfare 2 actually happen in 2017? Well, as we know, Sledgehammer Games is currently developing their next game to be released in November 2017. Right now we have no idea what this game is about, where it's based, what era, that kind of thing, but what we do know is it's going to be their second full title to be released in the Call of Duty franchise. Prior to that, of course, they worked on Advanced Warfare, and before that they actually stepped in to help Infinity Ward finish Modern Warfare 3, but Advanced Warfare was their first full project which they worked on from scratch. Now, I know it feels like a long way off since we're still in 2016, but January 2017 is just around the corner, and we're really not very far away from Activision kicking off the marketing for their next title to be released in November 2017. So before we go into how realistic or unrealistic Advanced Warfare 2 really is, let's first rewind back to 2013, which of course was the year of Call of Duty Ghosts, a game developed by the newer Infinity Ward, given the fact that most of the original team of course left during the time of Modern Warfare 2. Now, Call of Duty Ghosts was actually a very successful launch in the franchise. It sold a shit ton of copies and is one of the best selling Call of Duty games to this day, alongside games such as Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1 and so on, just to name a couple. Now, within a few weeks of Call of Duty Ghosts being released in November 2013, cracks started to show within the Call of Duty community, with many people divided about several aspects of the game in terms of its pros and cons and general flaws throughout multiplayer and other aspects of the game also. Now, overall, I honestly thought it was quite a solid game, not the best but still pretty solid. However, to many fans, they feel the game had some fundamental issues, and as time went on, the overall reception for the game turned more and more negative. Now, I don't think any of us can deny that Call of Duty Ghosts really wasn't the best title in the franchise. It wasn't the worst by any means, but it had some issues in terms of multiplayer, map design, weapons, all that kind of stuff, times you kill. I could go through a list of things as to what was actually wrong with Call of Duty Ghosts, but I don't think I'd represent everyone's thoughts and opinions, because of course everyone has different opinions overall in terms of what they feel is a good or a bad game. But off the back of a game such as Black Ops 2, it was definitely a downgrade in many aspects. Now, since Ghost was actually a brand new Call of Duty game to the franchise, it was also a potential candidate to be a new series in the franchise alongside the Modern Warfare and Black Ops series also. And Ghost definitely left itself open to a potential sequel in terms of its single player story, which could well have been Ghost 2 to be released in 2016. But as we all know, that never actually happened, and instead we got Infinite Warfare, which is drastically different in every single way in terms of its setting and the fact it's not boots in the ground, but instead boost jumping, running, and so on as well. Now, despite all this, many fans were pretty adamant that we still be getting Call of Duty Ghosts 2 to be released in 2016. However, if you take a step back and look at Call of Duty Ghosts from 2013, I think we can fairly say that it had more of a negative reception than a positive one in the Call of Duty community. And making Call of Duty Ghosts 2, as much as it may have been a really good thing and might have been pretty cool as a break from this raw running and boost jumping future-based Call of Duty concept, it probably wasn't a good idea in the eyes of Activision, and they probably thought it would be a very, very bad idea off the back of the negativity from Call of Duty Ghosts in 2013. So that's probably why Ghost 2 never actually happened, and to this day we'll probably never ever get a Ghost 2 in the history of the franchise. Now, funnily enough, if only they had realised the same thing about Infinite Warfare 3 years ago, with the negativity that Infinite Warfare would have got to this day, and also Advanced Warfare would have got with the introduction of the exosuit, but of course that's a different story altogether. So you're probably wondering, how does this tie into Advanced Warfare? Well, Advanced Warfare from 2014 is in a fairly similar situation to what Call of Duty Ghosts was in during and after its release in 2013. So both games left a rather bitter taste in the mouths of the Call of Duty community in terms of their thoughts and opinions, and overall it just wasn't the most well-received game for either of them. So Call of Duty Ghosts, as I mentioned, and Advanced Warfare also because it introduced the exosuit with boost jumping and wall running, which many people don't really like too much to this day. So with Advanced Warfare, it was the first game to kind of bring that to the Call of Duty series with the exosuit. So therefore, I think everyone affiliates Advanced Warfare with the downfall of the franchise, because many people hate the overall advanced movement mechanics that it introduced with the exosuit, as I mentioned. Now, I'm fairly certain that Activision intended on responding to the community in terms of its desire to see something different in 2017, such as no longer any wall running and boost jumping, but instead have a more grounded or boots on the ground experience. And I kind of struggle to see how they can possibly do that with a game called Advanced Warfare 2. It really wouldn't make much sense in terms of its story, and I honestly don't think Activision advertising Advanced Warfare 2 will go down very well in the world of Call of Duty. Now, Sledgehammer Games is really the first studio since 2014 that has been able to see the feedback from 3 entire games in the Call of Duty community, which of course is Advanced Warfare. They released themselves in 2014 followed by Black Ops 3 in 2015 and Infinite Warfare in 2016. So basically, they've seen all the feedback about future-based Call of Duties with boost jumping and wall running for 3 entire years now, and of course they're into 2017 in terms of development to be released in November 2017. So I think they have enough feedback on the table to know what to do right and what not to do to end up pissing off the entire community. So therefore, they're in the best position of any studio for the last 2 or 3 years to give us the game we've been all asking for the last couple of years. So fingers crossed they take all the feedback on board and give us a great game. So with all this considered, the possibility of seeing Advanced Warfare 2 in 2017 is honestly very, very slim. So that's all for this video, guys. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Would you like to see Advanced Warfare 2, or would you like to see another game from Sledgehammer Games in 2017? And if so, what kind of game would you love to see them make to be released in November next year? As always, leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for further Charlie Intel content every 1 to 2 days. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Goodbye.